As you breathe in, I invite you to imagine you are breathing in the love and comfort of God that surrounds us, that is as close to us as our breath. And as you breathe out, I invite you to release any distractions, anxieties, fears, anything that would separate you from giving this time to God, to totally focusing on this experience and this time and place. And I invite you to imagine with me. Imagine darkness, complete and total. You can't see your hand in front of your face. In fact, you can't move your hand because the darkness is so oppressive and complete that it has weight, mass that presses on you like gravity. It is silent as a tomb, but as warm as a womb. You don't know if you are beginning or ending, but you know you're not moving. And you know that you are alone, profoundly alone. After a while, the darkness is not terrifying. The silence is not disconcerting. The isolation is not lonely. It all just is. You have no more to-do lists, no more distractions, no more early mornings or late nights, no texts or emails to answer, no decisions to make. You can just be. It is just you and now, and you are at peace. In this dark and still place, you have found what it means to simply be. And suddenly, the stillness is disturbed by a tremor. Or at least you think so. Did you feel it? Or just imagine it? And now another, stronger. Yes, you're sure of it this time. And you heard something too. Stone against stone. And now a beam of light shatters your darkness. It is blinding, but it is also as beautiful as the darkness. You feel breath filling your lungs. The beating of your heart sounds in your ears like the rhythmic explosion of fireworks. Your body is light as air. You look around as your eyes adjust to the light. The stone cave. Your final resting place is not so final, it seems. Stone grinds against stone and the light expands. You sit up, dressed for death, but perhaps fully alive for the first time. Walking to the entrance where light is flooding in through the shifted stone, you contemplate your next step. What is out there? friends and relatives still grieving your death? Do you really want to see their pain? Can you explain away their confusion at seeing you alive? How much time has passed? Are all those you know and love reduced to dust? Have they been raised as you have? Do you want to enter a world where you don't know a soul? Or is this even the same place you left? Perhaps heaven lies beyond the stone? It can't be hell. The light is too beautiful, and a cool evening breeze is drifting in. Worse yet, what if the world is exactly as you left it? Bickering politicians, angry neighbors, impossible bosses, war and poverty and oppression, apathy and greed and meaningless boredom. Perhaps it's better to stay here, push back the stone, return to the comfortable darkness. You don't know how much time passes as you linger near the entrance, pondering these questions and possibilities. The light grows dim. It seems that night falls, but the light of the moon still shines through. Days pass, perhaps 2 or 3, as you think, wait, decide. The light coming in the cave is dim. Early morning light as you hear a noise outside. Is it the gardener? No, women's voices, excited, emotional. After they pass, there is a shuffle of footsteps. Dozens of people from the sound of it. Hoarse voices whispering. You hear a familiar voice. Someone you love. Someone who died before you did. They say your name. Come out, they tell you. It's all right. I'm here. It's beautiful. Amazing. You heed their call and step out of your tomb into the morning light, and you see their face, this one you love, whom you thought was lost. And there's another one there, one who was alive when you died, the prophet from Galilee. His hands and feet are wounded, and his side too, but he doesn't seem to be in pain. He seems relieved. Perhaps more than that, the emotion is difficult to describe. Like a marathon runner who can see the finish line, but he's in no great hurry to get there. The world is not as you left it, because you are different in it. You have experienced the darkness, and you have learned what it is to be. After resurrection, you cannot fear death. Your grief is not hopeless when a loved one dies. Your lists and appointments and texts aren't urgent. You have eternity to get to it all, if it's worth getting to in the first place. In this new life, you wear your death and you carry it with you like a talisman. Death, in a way, has finally brought you to life. when you are ready, I invite you to return your attention to your breath, breathing in God's love and comfort and peace. Breathing out all that would separate you from God. Feel your feet on the floor, your back upon the chair. And when you feel ready, take a deep breath and open your eyes. As is customary for many churches on All Saints' Day, I invite you now into a time of remembrance of those who died, maybe in the past year, maybe other saints in your life that you like to remember every year or all the time. Over in the back, there's an area where you may light a candle, perhaps say a prayer. Up at the front, for those who are grieving, as this day can bring up those emotions for many of us, I invite you to a time of healing, anointing. I will pray with you if you like that. But sometimes just having that space to acknowledge our grief and to own that and to live in that can then set us free in a sense from that as well. So have some time now to light a candle, to be anointed or to pray, or to just stay in your seats and have some time to remember and to ponder.